between TFL and GeneralSpades. I am joined once again by Mr. Doubles, who is going to be introducing the civilizations that we are seeing today. Go ahead, Dubs.
Absolutely. So we got GeneralSpades here playing Sweden. We got TFL here on the Dutch civilization. I love Dutch into Sweden personally, but GeneralSpades, I have seen him also play a lot of Sweden. Between Spain and Sweden, that's kind of his sweet spot. So Spades whipping out one of his best civs for this matchup.
And a good map, an excellent map for Sweden. And I'll tell you why. If you open your Fog of War, if you unlock it, you will notice that there is this couple of heals that are preventing units from going, across the map easily, right? There's like choke points on this map. But if you look at the back side of each player's base, there's plenty of mines. So if you play at Swedes, you can just torp boom without being punished.
I mean, we're looking at a total of in your base alone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just in your base.
That's all, but that's all you need. That's all you need.
Right. That's plenty. Plus, you have 2 on the outskirts.
Absolutely.
You can control the outskirts of the map. I mean, you're fully you're torp booming easily.
100%. So, an excellent map for Sweden for that reason alone. About Dutch. I mean, Dutch, they're not really a map dependent civ. They do what they do regardless of the map. But in terms of a matchup, do you think this is a matchup that favors Dutch or Sweden?
I'm gonna say personally, I like Dutch into Sweden. I know Sweden right now there's some up in the air about whether or not they are an OP civ with the Haka nerf, but I think heads up, I love Dutch into it. I just don't think once Dutch hits age 3, I think Sweden deals poorly with the Rooter skirm spam. Because they don't have a good skirmisher really on their own. And they also have struggled against they're known for struggling against goon.
They do. And ultimately the other issue as well is that Dutch will be safe in their base the entire time. So they can contest the map, they can raid if they choose to with some Haas or some Reuters, and they can pull back to their base. But Sweden does have to get out. They need to get the mines, they need to get the hunts. They can't play that safe as Dutch.
It looks like a pretty decent sized map for a 1v1. You know what I mean? Like, it's a pretty big. There's a lot of map to cover. I know there's choke points and stuff, but like, there's a good amount of map to cover here. And I mean, you got to remember the native post here, and they have the House of Habsburg up in the corner here, with the mounted infantry and the line infantry, which are they're great mercs. Along with if it goes late game, whoever gets their hands on the crown lands, the 20 XP per building you own, I mean, that gets you 2 or 3 shipments late game.
Especially if you have 20 torps. And then
exactly.
6 or 5 banks, 7 banks. It depends how you're going to do it. These players are aging up. Quartermaster for Dutch and GeneralSpade, let me guess, the Naturalist. The Naturalist. What does it do? Isn't it the 2 cows, 2 vills?
Yes, it should be the 2 cows, 2 vills, and then Dutch is going with the 400 wood.
Yep.
Age up. But if you look at the decks here, we have a pretty standard deck out of Dutch. You don't really see the 4 Grenadier or the Town Center in age 3 for Dutch quite often. And then you'll see it has unlimited outpost card in age 2 as well. And then you have the Sweden deck here looking pretty about as standard as it gets, in all honesty. I'm gonna go ahead and send Dominions here for the 4 free torps. When they added that card, when I first saw that card come in, that's a game changer for Sweden.
Yeah.
4 free torps, that's a free mine torped.
And the ability to just gather crates almost instantly.
Right. Absolutely.
It's probably one of the best cards in the game. No joke.
Down the idle time. I mean, we got 3 idle vills right now, 4 idle vills for Sweden right now, but we have heavy wood micro. Looks like he's gonna go ahead and try to torp boom. From what I'm seeing, but he does have Carolines coming up. 4 minutes 58 seconds, pretty good timing.
Surprisingly, there's no market from from General Spades. I mean, in transition, you
None.
could have gone for the
Yeah.
market, and it's something that you need to do, especially if you're going to be chopping that much wood, right?
And Dutch
Uh,
does have their market up along with one bank, but it's interesting. I'm interested to see if Dutch, because I played a lot of Dutch, when I first started the game. There's multiple ways to play Dutch, right? I mean, you could go heavy banks in H2. You can go super fast fortress. You can go H2 Huss.
I
You can
love
go
that play
H2
though.
Pike Skirm.
I love the
Um,
H2 Haas as Dutch. I love it. It's
yeah,
amazing.
you pull out the semi FI. Semi FF. Throw
Uh-huh.
out 5 to 10 Huss, and no one expects it from Dutch. When you're playing Dutch, the one thing you're not thinking is, oh, they're gonna send a bunch of Huss at me. No, you think the Skirm Rooter. That's what you
Uh,
think.
yeah.
So,
And
but I think Sweden's bad for the Huss.
yeah, absolutely. You don't wanna just throw away Haas for free. Two banks for TFL. Forward barracks. I'm not a big fan of the forward barracks, and I'll tell you why. Easily sieged. They can be picked up by the cannons, especially on a map like this. Look at the Caroleans. They're coming up, and
Got
they're gonna
4
kill.
Carolines coming up here, going for a Vil here. Gonna get the Vil. Forward barracks down here for Dutch, and I agree. The forward barracks is
Questionable. Very questionable.
very, very. But we do have early pressure here coming out of General Spades. But if you look at the eco difference right now,
Hmm.
Swedes has units on the map, which Dutch does not. And look at the resources for Sweden compared to
Yeah.
Dutch.
Right, but it's because he sent the crate. He sent the 700 coin, right? So he's gathering those 700 coin almost instantly, and he has a good.
That's true.
He has a good resource generation, right?
Yep, 4
He's
skirms as well. 3
yeah,
banks up now for Dutch with another shipment with the 4th bank coming in. So we're at 7 minutes. We're going to have 4 banks on the field.
and he's gonna be picking up those Caroleans. This Caroleans ventured a little bit too far. If TFL decides to push, he's gonna pick them up quite easily.
See the point of having 4 Carolines wandering. Especially against Dutch here, but he's going to go ahead and run back here. But we now have 4 banks up and running, so the Dutch economy is starting to get strong. We got Sweden getting ready to age up now. So 7 minutes 40 seconds, we're going to see an age up to 3 from Sweden.
Very greedy age up. No units made. Not even fully torped. And he's aging up with the exiled prince. I can
So,
smell the hackers
yeah.
incoming. I can smell the hackers.
It's if you can't beat them, join them, right? I mean, that's what people are doing, I guess. I mean, this tournament gameplay, man, you're gonna get the greediest of greeds.
You gotta sweat. You gotta sweat. You gotta sweat. I mean,
You gotta win. We got 6 Carolines total on the map right now. 3 just sitting in the corner. Must be looking out for a raid over on the right side. 3 Carolines. We're almost full torp pop though. We got the mines going. He's even torping the outskirts of the map.
That's smart. I do like that. Blueberries came in, so a lot of food
Oh
generation.
boy. Yeah, the
happening.
eco's gonna really jumpstart here. He hasn't sent the Ironworks card yet. So I wonder if he's gonna send the Falconet on his next shipment, or if he's gonna get the Ironworks card out for the extra coin.
Well, he does not have a shipment ready, and he's just getting his market upgrades, so that's a little late. Dutch already aging with the XL Prince has steel trap, so better. He has pretty much all the necessary market upgrades. He has a very shy army with only 8 skirms, but he has a shipment in the bank. Ready
About
to
to
be
see the
used.
power spike from Dutch. Once they hit H3 with the shipment cards that they get, you get 8 skirms, 9 rooters.
Mm-hmm.
So the only thing though is that unlike Sweden, they don't have the Falk shipment.
That's
So
true.
is he going to make an artillery foundry with 2 calves? Because Sweden's coming to fight with Falks.
Well, you would expect it, right? The two Falks, but funny enough, General Spades has decided to invest in a stable rather than the artillery foundry.
Oh,
So,
are we getting Hakas? No, we're getting Huss.
We're getting
We're
Haas.
getting Huss.
We're getting Haas, which
I don't like it.
I don't dislike it. Let me tell you, I don't dislike it. I think against Dutch, Haas Mosque in good numbers can work.
I agree. It can be a problem. The issue, I think he should have done it a little bit sooner. If it maybe not go right to 3 because now the rooters are coming. So now he has an answer. But oh, we got a raid. Ooh,
Yep.
2 vills down. Oh no, 3 vills down. That hurts.
Yeah.
9 rooter
That's
shipment in here. So we got 14 skirms, 9 rooters here. So a little bit of a power spike here for Dutch, going up in score. Sweden here has got the got the Husk, got the Caroline. Shipping the Falks. So we're about to see a fight.
We're about to see a fight. Both players are trying to position their best armies forward. And I wonder who's going to be the aggressor? Who's going to be the one dictating the tempo here? My guess is that it's going to be GeneralSpades.
He's been moving around the map. But interesting enough, TP line still wide open. I get why both civs aren't really heavy TP civs, but that TP line is wide open. Stagecoach would do wonders. You know, for
Absolutely.
3 TPs. But it looks like the battle's gonna start here. We got how many skirms we got here for Dutch? I like the skirm count. We got 20 skirms, 9 rooters. But does he have an answer for the Falconet?
You know, I'll tell you one thing I don't like is that he's actually using the natives. TFL is actually training the veteran Chevalier.
Oh, he is. That's more anti-cav. Yeah,
and
that's
it has
more.
a deadly hand attack. I've never seen that unit in use. Is that the Hakas? The equivalent?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, they're basically a hacker. So battle starting here. GeneralSpades pushing up. We got a cav flank here on the left side going into the Falconet. Skirmishers getting mauled though by the Huss.
Poor positioning right there.
Oh no. He's focusing way too hard on the Falks.
Very poor positioning.
Halberdier's coming in though. Oh, just a little too late. Halberdier shipment quarter of the way in. Got 1 Falconet but lost all of his anti-cav.
And he didn't even take them out.
No, that's yeah, ouch.
These guys have 31 hand attack and he didn't use them in melee. I do not understand.
Missed micro here, but Halberdiers have popped. Gonna jump on the Huss here. Huss are getting cleaned up.
Still not using them on melee. What's the point of paying all these resources for a unit that you're not going to be using to its maximum efficiency here?
Let's see. Wow, what a cleanup.
Yeah.
Wow. The Huss were a good call, man. I take it back.
The Huss were definitely a good call.
That was a good call. They cleaned them skirms right up. Halberdiers way in the back, skirmishers in the front. Yeah. I think it's just bad micro. A lot of it.
It's sad. It's sad because, and you know, look at the forward barracks. All the units are going to be coming from the front, getting shredded by cavalry or cavalry.
Hackers are on the map as well.
Yeah.
It's a massacre. It's a massacre. I don't like the way it was played.
I feel like
I like the way it was played from Spades. For sure.
Very solid. Very solid. I think Spades was more aggressive, more assertive. He knew what he wanted to do and he did it. I think TFL was
taken.
Yeah,
look, he has it all.
Yeah, he has it. And he raided too. He raided too the entire time. He picked up like maybe 5 vills before he decided to commit to the fight.
Oh well, we got a cleanup here. A little bit of a cleanup here for Dutch. So scores evening down a little bit here. 5 more rooters coming in. Looks like the Carolines are gonna get cleaned up here.
But he lost all his bangs though. That's the problem. If he's on 19 vills, whereas Mr. Spades he's on 200 pop torp and 31 vills.
He's sending 1,000 wood. Training some mountain troopers as well. I just don't think the mountain troopers are gonna be the answer here.
I'd be surprised. I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, I don't think he needs more of a skirmisher type unit. He's got skirms, some of the best in the game. More Huss cleaning up here. I don't know.
The
feels banks are killing him.
Yeah, it feels like it's a different game, a different player. The TFL from the previous game microed very well, but in this game, he's making.
Got the leather cannons as well. Interesting. H3 leather cannons coming in here. And we got a Caroline. We got 9 Caroline shipment coming with another leather cannon. So it looks like Spades is just trying to end the game, just sending all the shipments. Knows he has Dutch on the back foot.
Yeah.
We got another shipment here from
And
Spades,
he now
upgrading
has
the
veteran
leather
Haas.
cannon.
Veteran Haas at the moment.
Yeah, it's veteran Caroline, veteran Haas, skirmishers. We got the leather cannons over here, targeting the wrong units, but it doesn't matter because the Haas are on top of the skirms again.
There you have it. That's why you bring the Haas. That's why you bring the Haas into this battle.
Just yeah, wow, that's game. I mean,
There's no
like,
way
what
back.
do you do at this point? I mean, you got merchants shooting at some hussars here, so you know you're getting desperate. 2 banks on the field, plenty of wood, but honestly, plenty of everything but gold, which Dutch should never struggle with gold.
Not if you have all your bags.
Right, he lost. I think yeah, that's a bad day. Looks like he's gonna go ahead and siege down the town center here. Score 17,000 to 11,000 here. We got Dutch on 16 bills, Sweden on 35, plus fully torped. So
Yeah, you can just call it. You need to call it a day. After when there's a 5K difference, you call it a day. You call it a day.
you have no way of getting back into the eco battle here. You have no way to deal with the infantry guns. You got no way to deal with the hussars. Yeah.
You need a miracle. You need like the electricity going out or the power going out, and
Hanging on for his cat to knock over the router.
Exactly. So other than that, there's nothing.
But well played from Spades so far, though.
Spades definitely coming back, huh? And I wasn't expecting this, but I feel like Spades is the type of player that likes a good tempo attack. Like he's all about that hitting his timing. Like this minute, I have to be in my opponent's space. I have to be the one attacking.
That's what he's doing. We got a bunch. Look at the army in the back line that's not even coming up to the front here.
It's insane.
He has a massive. There it is, and the GG is called. Well played.
GG's. Yeah, would rest. So GeneralSpades out rest the Dutch player TFL.
Almost outresed him in coin. Honestly, 1,700 difference. That's not much.
That's not much. That's not much. Military, 99 units for Spades for 116 kills, 102 units for TFL for 74 kills. I don't feel like I saw 102 units from TFL. I feel like he never had enough units on the field. But it's because
I saw maybe 30.
Exactly. It's because he wasn't microing them properly. It's because he was giving them piece by piece because his barracks was in front of his base. So whenever he trained a batch of 5 skirms, they would
getting eaten by 3 Huss.
Exactly. So if you give up so many games, it's just what it is.
Well played from Spades there. I mean, I do like Dutch in this matchup, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Sweden wins it.
I am going to be playing. We're gonna end the recording here. We're gonna get ready for game 3, the last game of the night.